What's
Hey,
up?
Hey.
hey, you guys, what's up?
What's up?
Uh, it never fails. Anytime you got something planned, technology. I don't for some reason my laptop wasn't booting up. I had to run to the office, but that's only because we needed to do this live, y'all.
Yes. Yeah, and it's gonna be a very good show because trust me, we got something to say about this subject, right?
We sure do. And so we want to welcome everybody to Can We Talk Sports? We are sports moms, and tonight's topic is only fitting for us,
Yes,
right? We're the
yes.
ones that truly can talk and speak to this particular issues, and I'm just so excited to be with you guys for us to really break it down. So I'm
Yeah.
Karen. I am what you consider a community sports mom. Somebody just love our kids, love our community, and love our parents. Love being able to impart knowledge and wisdom into parents who are raising up student athletes. Is that
Okay,
better,
before
Shannon?
okay, but Karen, you haven't been practicing your intro? We got season
No,
four coming.
girl.
We got season 4 coming, and what was that?
Okay. Uh,
Well, it's your girl Kawashika. Of
There it
course,
is right
I
there.
am your one of the co-hosts, sports mom. I can honestly say now, again, I am an all-around sports mom. Football, basketball, track, volleyball, cheerleading. It don't stop. So I'm so excited to be here today or tonight, guys, so we can talk about this hot topic.
I mean, hot topic. All right, so what's up, everybody? This your girl Shannon. Listen, I am excited to be here. This is a very good topic we're going to talk about, so I can't wait to get into it. But I would like to say all those. I don't know if we had a chance. We haven't. This is our first time kind of coming together since the conference. We
Right.
want to say thank you again for coming out to the conference. It was a great success. I mean, amazing speakers. I'm so excited for next year. Bigger, better. There's just no words. I mean, it just flowed. Man, you had to really been there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was just,
yes.
it flowed. And then the spirit, I ain't gonna lie, the spirit moved like crazy. We was not expecting that. But I mean, it just, everybody loved on each other.
Yeah.
Everybody just supported each other. The speakers had so much to say, and it was good information. I mean, it was
Mhm.
amazing. They were very knowledgeable
Yes.
speakers, very knowledgeable in what they do, and it was worth it. So I'm
Mhm.
excited for the next conference. So stay tuned. But we're gonna pass it on to Mama D.
Okay, so I'm Carmen, aka Mama D. And I just have to commend Karen. Karen, I was so impressed with the conference, all that you did,
Yeah.
all the people that you brought in to speak. Like it was amazing. There are no words. Like I was not expecting. Um, and it really blessed me and it blessed my family too. So we appreciate you, girl.
Yes. Hats off to you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
listen. Yes, you did an amazing job. Know you're still trying to get rested up from all that work, but you got other stuff going on, so you don't never
Mhm.
rest. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So listen, for those of you, follow us on IG, Facebook, and YouTube at Can We Talk Sports. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Okay? And if you're joining us on Facebook, be sure to like, comment, and share the video with your Facebook friends and invite them to join us.
Okay, before we get started, we're letting everybody know we know there's a storm coming. I see the lightning in the back at Carmen's. And
Mhm.
everybody, so just work with us. The cameras might go, the audio or the video might go in and out, but we know there is a storm coming. So, all right. can we get into this topic?
I
But
can
I'm gonna
show a
let
video
Karen kind of
first.
show what we about to talk. Yeah, let's show them
Oh,
what we about to talk about.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna share both videos. I'm gonna share the one her first, and then I'm gonna share the other one. Okay. So you guys wait just a minute.
What concerns you the most?
Girls, them girls. Some girl out here, she's got Jaden Daniels' wall, and her mama said, "Hey, honey, you're gonna be the one who's gonna go get him." And I know that sounds crazy, but I guarantee there's someone out there who's trying to get their hooks into Jaden Daniels. So thank God he got a mama like me, because it ain't happening.
I bet she did say something like that.
This right here is the cutest thing.
Y'all gotta check this out, man.
Jaden Daniels. Now, Juju's 19, famous 24. It's when she like does the cute little like touch of the ear thing and smiles, and then wait for it later. Like his mom came out and
My face.
Mama, I realized that you have hands. Like, I'm not here. You're doing it.
Mama ain't let nobody in close to JD5.
I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying like the potential for like the cutest little athletes ever. Like, let's just let her help it. Mama.
Oh man.
Okay. Okay. This is a great topic, and I think it is just fitting that us moms, sports mom. That's why we have Can We Talk Sports, and from the perspective of moms, because we can definitely, comment and talk about this. Now, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that are trending. A lot of people's perspectives about this. So, kind of tell me what's your first take when you saw the video.
Yeah, I believe.
Shannon, you're gonna go ahead. Koshika, go ahead.
I glanced at it at first, but of course, when it's trending, you'll see it again and you'll see it again and you'll see it again. So I said, let me just go ahead and tap on this and see what's going on. And so, honestly, I'm in the middle. You always hear pick a side because it can go both ways, right? With Juju, it just seemed like it was just innocent, just talking. But then on the mom side, I can see why she may, you know, she want to make sure that she protect her son, but you don't have to go overboard and you don't have to be controlling. So you have to use discernment. You really do, because they really they didn't look like they was trying to flirt with each other. It's not everything this, because you don't want to. They know they on camera, so do you want them to look mean on the camera?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so many ways you can look at it. And so, but yeah, you don't want to be overprotected, but then you do want to be protected because, like she said, it's wolves. Oh my God, wolves in sheep clothing. They out there. It's a game. It's a who my next victim.
Well,
Seriously. So yeah, that's just my take on it.
I agree, Kawashika. I agree that it's a game, and there are a lot of women out there that it's a sport for them. Okay,
Mhm.
but Juju, I
Yes.
don't think this is a sport for her. Her sport is basketball. That girl has her head in it. She has herself together. And this is not any fly by night little girl chasing after your little son, a grown man. First of all, he's a grown man. He's
He
playing
is.
in the NFL. For you to feel like you have to intervene like that, what, you're going to intervene when he goes to the club? You're going to go and follow him in the club and sit by him and like I didn't I don't think so. If he was 18 just going into college, maybe. This is the NFL's MVP freshman, and like he's a big boy. He's grown.
Mhm.
He's grown. And I really thought that it was innocent. When I first saw it, I didn't know who Jaden was. So when I saw the mom, I thought it was Juju's mom. And I was like, oh, she looking out for her little girl. When I found out it was Jaden's mom, I was like, what is she doing? Like she's no, I didn't think it was necessary. And then the girl got hurt the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that her intervening made it look like it was more than it was, and that's why it's blown up on the internet. So that's my take on it.
Yeah.
So let me tell you my
Shannon, I
take.
know you've been holding it, girl.
No, I'm
Let
gonna
it
let
go.
Karen go. I'm
Let
gonna
me
let
go.
Karen go. Go ahead, Karen.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Yes.
you what my husband teaches me. You know, I usually kind of share with you guys what my husband say. And my husband has a word he called cock blocking. And so what happens is when my little 12-year-old granddaughter, she slept on our couch in our bedroom for years. And so my husband's like, she cock blocking. Now we know that this is an adult show, and you know what that stands for. So I'm like, okay, did his mama just cock block? I mean, did she, even if he did want to get her number or just say, hey, what's going on? There's nothing wrong with just cordial conversation amongst people. And then at what point are you going to trust your son to be able to make a good decision or have a discerning about who he talks to? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't wait for us to dab in, because I did have a mama's boy, and so I know how I could be overprotected. So that's why, Shannon, you go ahead.
Y'all ready? Okay. So first of all, I think you have to weigh out the situation. I understand there are girls out there that are actually trained to go after these boys. I get it. But when you look at this young lady, she's bringing something to the table. So in your mind, as a mother, you would want someone who's bringing something to the table. So my thought was, now if that had been my son, I'd have picked her up, sat him a little bit closer, sat her a little bit closer to him. I'd have been like, go ahead, girl.
Thank
Look,
you. That
because I'm
girl
gonna tell
got
you
it going
why.
on. That girl got it
Because
going on.
I don't have to worry about you trying to nickel and dime and get my son money, because you have your own. You have NIL deals, you got Nike, you've got a commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You are like the girl on the basketball court. We all know you're going to the women's NBA. So you guys have something to bring to the table. I don't have to worry about you talking about, there's been no time with me. Where are you at? And why ain't you at home? Because you're going to be busy on the court training and practicing. And so then when you do come together, you know what I'm saying? You guys got something in common. You got sports in common. Prime example, the gymnast and her husband. You see how they work? She's got something to bring to the table. She's a gymnast.
Yes.
He's a football player. They work, right? She ain't whining and talking about where you at and why ain't you over here and why haven't I seen you? And you see how they work? She's got something. He's there supporting her. She's supporting him.
Yeah.
They have something. So when I looked at it, I was like, why would you go sit and then you're gonna look at the camera and tell him to focus?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
So are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Are you trying to be the star? Like, why? Why was that necessary?
I don't know. That just did something for me, because I'm like, trust me, like me and Corsica said, trust me. I dealt with him with my son. There is some leeches. Ain't got nothing to bring to the table.
Nothing. But
so you meet someone who does, you're like, oh girl, hold up. Let me help you scoot you a little bit more closer.
Exactly.
Vice versa. It's even with my daughter. Okay, she plays ball. Oh, you ain't got nothing to bring to the table? I'm gonna need you to go that way. You got something to bring to the table? Okay, come on over here. Come, just listen.
And she could very well be the MVP for college this year. Had she
Yeah,
not gotten
Juju.
hurt yesterday, she
Yeah,
probably would most for sure have been the MVP of basketball. But now that she's hurt, I don't know if they'll still honor that. But when I tell you that girl got it going on,
She do. She
yeah.
does. She does. My son turned me on to her, and it was just amazing.
she's
Oh,
nice on
she
the
don't play.
court.
She's nice. Oh my
Nice
God.
on the court. Yeah.
Yes. So, and then, like I said, it just seems so innocent, their
They're
conversation,
just good conversations,
Yeah,
right?
it
You
just
shouldn't have made a big deal
conversation.
about it. They were just talking. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like he was all whispering in her ear. I mean, they were just
Mm-mm.
sitting by each other, laughing and talking. You know how the
Mm-hmm.
cameras is. They show everybody, just wave, and then you just keep on going. But you made a
Mhm.
spectacle, and you know what I'm saying. And that's something you do on the side. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
You could have had a conversation with him and had a conversation with her or whatever.
Mhm.
But I looked at it
To
as
go sit between them.
this girl got
Mm-mm.
something
Mm-mm.
on the table. She's
Yeah.
not coming with bag. I'm not saying she doesn't have things she's probably been through, but when it comes to this life, she's not coming with baggage. She's coming with her own money,
Right.
her own status, her own Nike
Mm-hmm.
commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, her
Her
own
own
Nike commercial,
prestige. Mm-hmm.
right? I think she did is it a Geico or a
Mm-hmm.
State Farm? She did some commercial. Come on. I
Right.
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah,
Yeah. So
that was my piece.
so when you say that, and then it goes back to the mom. Okay. Really, what is your purpose? And who are you? Okay, we know
Exactly.
who are you? Seriously, are you a controlling mom? Are you a supportive mom? Who are you? Are you on his because I believe
Mm-hmm.
she's an agent. Is she his sport agent? Is this
I
a
think I don't know.
business?
She's
I
something. She
don't.
plays
I
a
don't think she's his
So
agent. I don't think so. But
okay. So yeah, it
uh,
just reflects
that.
back onto the moms. And I don't know her, but yes, it was just out of
it's
line. Did you see how Juju look at the end?
right.
Yeah.
That's what made it
Yeah.
worse. It was
Like
like she had that look
defeated.
like, did you just do this?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Right.
But see,
Now
you
what
know
you
it
think
was
her
so
mom got to say?
but you
Well,
know what's
we
so
don't
funny?
care.
True.
Right.
Like
Right.
I know moms try to be protective. I get it. But I
Hmm.
learned early, the more you try to protect the more you're going to push them in the arms of another woman.
Push away.
Mm.
Yes. Push them away.
because you're smothering, and so you some of them you can actually push them. I've been there. I could write a book on the situation with my son, and
Mm-hmm.
you push him in the arms of another woman. So
Mm-hmm.
when you back up, you teach
Mm-hmm.
them, you tell them, and then you
Mm-hmm.
just you go you be there to guide him, right? So when I had to be there to guide, it kept me and him in a relationship. But the more I was like, no, she's not it. I do not care for her. You don't need to be, and blah 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 blah. It just it's almost like it was curiosity for him. It was like, let me go see what she's talking about.
Yes.
It did
Yeah.
the opposite. But the more I backed up, then the easier our relationship actually ended up getting. And I was like, look, you're grown. It's your decision. I already told you. I already showed you. I pray over you. I speak life over you. And he's learned some lessons. He goes, man, mom, I should have listened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But he had to learn those lessons. He had
Yeah.
to learn them. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my thing is, a mom, a really supportive mom, even if she was concerned about him talking to her, he was sitting right on the end. She could have came up, whispered in his ear, "Hey, come here. I need to talk to you," and pulled him away. For you to go and sit in between them, you're trying to get TV time.
Well, no,
Like,
she was already there.
Yeah,
She
I
was
don't see how
So
she
there's a
got
video.
there.
There's a video. It shows it was him on the end. The seat in the middle was empty, and she was on the far end. She was next to the empty seat. So in the middle, it was an empty space. So she was
Okay, so I
already
didn't see
sitting
that video
there.
because the video I
She was
saw, it
already
was
sitting
Juju.
there. She was
Yeah,
Okay.
so
they
when
were
Juju
next.
came, Juju sat there in between them. So somewhere the mama must have made Juju move, and she moved in the middle. But the mom was already
Oh,
on the.
wow.
They were already there. There's a video showing it. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
people, so we started looking at comments, right? And people are saying, they're saying the same thing as saying, like, this girl got something to bring to the table. She's not a, you know what I'm saying, what they call them, gold digger or skeezer. There's people were saying, like, she has something to bring to the table. People are actually on Juju's
Right.
side on this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but okay, so we're going to play the advocate on this, and take, there's 3 sides, 5 sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? So so let's just kind of dial it back and just kind of,
Okay, devil's advocate.
so because I have been on the side of, you know of a young lady who actually went off to college with my son. And so a mother knows their child. You know what I'm saying? So, and we know our kids, we know if they're passive or soft, or we know they're naive, and so we don't know what she knows about her son. And so maybe, she's saying he not ready. He not ready for
You see my
no
face?
relationship. Maybe he wants her maybe she wants him to totally focus on his career. And I've seen players like Calamari. I don't never remember seeing him with pictures of girlfriends and stuff like that. It's certain players that their parents have been able to help guide them to this strict type of life, and not letting everybody see everything that's going on. And maybe she's the type of parents that don't want everybody to see what's going on in his life, because just like everybody came after them and started commenting, that's what happened when you're in the limelight. You get people's opinions, thoughts, and stuff. So maybe she was like, no, you're not finna, and I'm
But
gonna be right here. And if y'all gonna like each other, y'all gonna do it in secret or something. And maybe she was just cock blocking the news.
okay, wait, hold up. That doesn't make sense. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't have fronted in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
You would have waited until behind
Right.
the cameras and had a conversation with him. You wouldn't have sat there and every
Mm-hmm.
ESPN and everybody's looking at you telling him to look forward. Like, come on.
Now, is that what she said? Look for, or
Yeah.
I know she was like, I see y'all.
It doesn't matter. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? Everybody saw it, right? So it's like, it's my thing
Mm-hmm.
is, okay, so our boy that just got married, Jalen, right? Is it Jalen Hurts? Yeah, he just got married, right?
Oh yeah, hurts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's got something she brought to the table.
She's gorgeous. She is, and she got it going on. Yeah,
Okay,
without
so
him.
look, let me go back,
Individual.
because
Yeah.
I got to bring another perspective in, because not. I mean, if somebody met me, I wouldn't have nothing to bring to the table, but I ain't a gold digger either. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have nothing, but I want a high profile person.
Why?
So what?
Come on,
I
come
Why?
don't,
on,
I don't,
Nika.
I don't have
Why?
rights to talk to
Why?
somebody,
Why?
because
Why?
Karen, you got plenty to bring to the table.
But
No, no,
no,
no.
she
Wait,
just
hold on, hold on,
saying,
hold on, Baba D. Why do you want a pride profile
why
person?
do you want a high profile
uh
athlete?
Because I want somebody to take care of me.
Hey, there you go.
And there
But
it
see,
is.
but
There
that's
it is.
the
Drop the mic.
no. But
There it
listen, but
is.
that is the right of the
So,
women.
is that
As
not
far
a
as
gold
men
digger?
supposed to take care of, men are supposed to take care of the
But
house.
that's where the scripture come in, Proverbs 18:22. A man who findeth a wife.
And I'm a good thing. I just don't have no
A
money,
good
baby.
woman.
So he had to go find you. He needs to find you, not the other
So
way
Karen,
around. But no,
Karen,
seriously
the mail
though.
carrier can't take care of you.
The mail carrier can take care of me, but the mail carrier might not be attracted to me. It might be the high profile person that's attracted to me. You know what I'm saying?
Karasa
So
could
if
get
he's
her.
attracted to
You
me
know
and
I
I don't
am.
have
Okay,
anything, that
okay.
doesn't mean I'm a bad
Hey
person.
Karen,
Karasa
That
could
doesn't
get
mean I'm a
her.
gold digger either.
hey,
No, I'm sorry. And here's the
hey,
thing with
Karen,
those that are
let's
high profile athletes, they do want their wife to be doing something other than sitting at home and cooking and cleaning. I'm sorry. They do want them to have their own dreams, their own goals. And so, they won't be so focused on themselves because at the end of the day, yes, the man's supposed to provide. Yes. But the women's supposed to nurture. But at the end of the day, don't you want your own goals? Are you gonna just sit around
yes.
and watch him play football and women
Mhm.
go after him and take care of the kids and clean up all day and be stuck in the house and go shopping and hang out with your friends and drink and that's all you're gonna do with your life?
Ooh, Lord.
No,
Go on, Kawashika.
no, you
Well,
should have your
Kawashika,
own
unless you're the
dreams.
Kansas
I'm
City
telling you.
Chiefs kicker,
Who? Uh
What you say?
unless you're the Kansas City Chiefs kicker who said
oh
he wanted a housewife, he didn't want no
well,
woman.
yeah.
I mean,
Remember, he
if
gave the
that's his
speech.
choice, but if that's his choice, of course, that's fine. So, like with mine, he's playing basketball, right? I said, let me tell you something. I got two. I said the twins. I said, let me tell you something. I said, you date someone who is an athlete and doing something. So he's like, well, I said, if you date an athlete, then that means there's no where, like I said, where you at? You ain't spending time with me, yada yada yada. You two are gonna be doing what you guys need to do,
Yeah.
and then you come together. I said it will actually work. Marry someone doing something. You know what I'm saying? She could be an attorney. She could be a doctor. She could be an entrepreneur, but an athlete kind of, you guys have a lot in common. So this is our conversation. I said, but if you go get one and she's not doing nothing like Kawasaka said, then she's gonna be like, who you messing with and who you talking to and why you home late, and it's gonna be an issue.
And she could be jealous too.
Yeah.
Eventually she will
You
be.
guys, when I brought up the Kansas City Chiefs kicker, I was being, well, the devil's advocate, Karen, because he did give that speech, which was very controversial. Where he said he wanted a woman to stay at home and take care of his kids.
But
But
you guys
no,
gotta,
I definitely feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like you need to be equally yoked.
There, oh,
Equally yoked.
you just shut
Both
it
of
out.
you
There
having
you
your
go.
own thing.
there it is. But you guys
Mhm.
There
gotta
you go.
understand, back then, you like the Michael Jordans and them, their wives were doing something. Like they were helping them run their companies. You know what I'm saying? They were just like the Shaquilles, and their wives were doing something. Like this generation girls is a whole different breed of chicks. Like to, it is boobs, booty, and
I got you.
boobs, booty, purses,
The BBL.
front laces. It's different
Yeah,
compared to,
entitlement. Yeah,
that's it.
entitlement.
And like she was right. His mom was right on the video. There are girls who are being groomed by
Hmm.
parents to go get one of these players. It's true. It
Yes,
is. I've seen it for myself. It
I've
is
seen it for
true.
myself.
I've seen it for myself. That part
Because
is
if they
true.
get in, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm still old school. I don't, regardless of relationship status. A man comes after you. You don't go in a man's DM looking for,
Right.
hey,
Right.
what's up,
You do
baby?
not
What,
chase
what
a
are you?
man.
How do you do
Right.
that? Oh, what up? I heard you. You don't do that. So you done already started out wrong.
You already start off side.
You don't like a chase? Did your
I got
husband chase you, Miss Karen? Or you
Girl, he
chased
told me he
him?
was gonna take me skating, and it's 30 years later. I still ain't been skating. That's how he got me my number. He said he gonna take me and my daughter skating. I was like, oh, somebody gonna take me skating? Here my number. 30 years
Oh my
later,
God. Yeah, so you
You still waiting?
started out wrong.
I'm
You still waiting to go skating?
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Now we too big to go.
But Quasica, I
What
got
about
one
you,
for
Mama
you.
D? Did you
So I heard a Miles Monroe
Oh my
teaching.
girl, my husband had to. Okay, this is how we met, you guys. I tell this story. I was at a reggae club in South Dallas with my girlfriends. It was our birthdays. We were celebrating birthdays at a reggae club, right? This tall, handsome man comes in. He's standing, holding the wall up, right? He has on this really nice European suit. And I'm like, he's 6'5". And at the time, well, I was 5'10", but I lived in 3-inch heels. So, I'm like 6'1", so I would skim the top of the crowd. So I was like, what's that over there? And when somebody's watching you, right? So, he's just holding up the wall watching me. I was like, okay, he's gonna come and ask me to dance. Girl, like an hour later, I'm like, what the heck? I'm dancing and having a good time. About an hour in, this man comes over in this ear with a very heavy French accent and says, would you like to dance? And I looked at him. This is my exact words. What took you so long?
Oh, Lord.
From that moment on, that man never let me go.
Wow.
We've been together 38 years.
Okay, so my story a little different. So coming out of a divorce and moving to Dallas with my kids, at the time, his cousin, which I didn't know him, but his cousin, she called me and she says, I got something for you. She had helped me move here. And she's like, I got something for you. I'm bringing, some of the people from work going to bring stuff for you. So I said, okay. So listen, I'm in my bonnet, my pajamas, I'm chilly, right? So I'm open. I opened the door, and I'm gonna tell you how it was. It was her, my spiritual mom, her mom, my friend's mom, and on the side of the wall was my now husband standing with his foot up against the wall in all white. I opened the door, and my spirit leaped. Kid you not. And when it leaped, I knew, and I said, "That devil is a lie."
Let me take this bonnet out.
I said, no, God, are you serious right now? Like, no, like, are you serious? So I kid you not, my spirit literally just said, whoop, and I said, oh, no, God, for real? So he comes in, right? They all come in, and he's sitting there, he's just watching me. And I was ignoring him. I was trying to make other conversations with my friend and my spiritual mom and all of this. And yeah, okay, so we're married now 8 years. Just put it that way.
8 years.
But
he came up
I bet
to
you pulled
though.
that bonnet off, though.
Yeah.
No, girl, please. No, I did not. I did not pull the bonnet or change my pajamas. Sorry, I was.
And that's crazy because
and you know what he said? He said, that's what he said. When I see you in that, and I saw how beautiful you were. That's when I knew you were the one. I was like, what?
Without the makeup, yeah.
That's what he said to me. He said he was in. He said I was locked. He said I didn't know I was coming to meet you. They told me they wanted to take me by, for him to bring her by my house. He didn't know they were trying to. All three of them was trying to set me and him up.
Set y'all up.
Yeah.
Wow.
But listen real quick, and then I'll let you guys go on. So this is Kawasaka, you're gonna love this. So this is the thing that I heard about a man, right? I heard Miles Monroe said, he talked about the difference between men and women. And one thing that I love what he said, women, he said, don't ask a man, does he love you?
Mm.
He said, when you meet a guy and are you, do you love me? Or are you, talk about love and being in love. He go, first thing you ask him is, do you lay in the presence of God? I said, wait, what? He said, ask a man, do you lay in the presence of God?
Wow.
Presence of God.
Yeah.
He said, because a man who
That's
lays
good stuff.
in the presence of God will know how to treat you.
Oh,
He
wow.
said,
I
because
won't.
a
That
man,
Miles Monroe.
he
Ooh.
said, a man that lays in the presence of God actually honors him as a father. And then he honors what God gave him. And so when he's always in the presence, he said, a man in the presence of God won't put his hand on you. A man in the presence of God won't disrespect you. A man in the presence of God will take care of you. A man in the presence of God will provide for you. A man in the presence of God, I mean, he's going down the list. And he said, show me in the Bible. This is what messed me up. He goes, show me in the Bible where the word says a woman is to cook.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. He said a man was cooking.
Mm. Oh, I just learned something.
I said, wait, what?
What?
He said he broke down what a man's job, what his position is, and he took it all the way back to Adam and Eve. And then he showed what a woman's as a helpmate and who she is, right? But the bottom line of it, he goes, don't be like, do you love me and you can provide for me? No, I need to know, do you lay in the presence of God?
And that'll solve
That's it.
everything.
If you tell me you lay in the presence of God, then I know that you're going to God on my behalf. It ain't about your sports money. It ain't about your entrepreneur money. It ain't about your college degrees. It ain't about none of that. All I need to know is, do you lay in the presence of God?
Yeah, so if anybody watching this show and you a man, be prepared.
That was a game changer for me. I was
That's a
like,
game changer.
wow.
Lay in the presence of
That's
God.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
now, Shannon, the thing about that is, if he's laying in the presence of God, then it's a safe space for you.
It's safe.
For the
There you
woman, it's a
go.
safe space.
It's safe.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah, it's a very safe space. And you know you're going to be all right. And you know when you go through stuff, you're going to find him in the
Yeah.
presence of God getting the answer or how to take care of his family or
Right.
what he should be doing. And yeah.
Yeah. And it won't be a heavy
Yes.
load on the woman. It won't be a heavy load spiritually wise too. Yeah.
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 Well, somebody just asked us recently, how is it that we've been together 38 years? And I told them, well, first of all, this man right here, he is the head of our household. He's the man. He's the head of our household. Now, do I have an opinion? Absolutely. Am I going to voice my opinion? Absolutely. But when it all comes down to it, he's going to make the decision, but he's going to make that decision based on prayer and what I had to say. Because if I have to say something, usually I'm kind of quiet. I don't say a whole, I pick my battles.
There you
But
go.
if I say something, you better believe he's going to pray about it. He's going to wake up in the morning. He's going to be like, Carmen, you know where you were right.
Yeah.
And then he'll make the decision based on.
No, go ahead, Mama D. I'm sorry. A
No.
thought just
I'm
came
just
up in
saying
my
he's going to
mind
make
real
that.
quick. Yeah.
He's going to make that decision based on prayer and taking it to the Lord, laying it at his feet. And by the time he wakes up in the morning, he's going to have clarity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's something these young boys don't know.
Yeah.
Not all. It's something this generation doesn't understand. Because that's how you're going to get through. You want the right one, Get in the presence of God, and He's going to give you your best. He's going to give you the best wife, the best one. It's His best. It's
Oh, that's
God's
good.
best, right?
That's
But
good.
you're not going to find her,
Mhm.
or you're not going to find him. But yet you're not going to find her until you're in the presence of God. And even same thing as these young girls. I want a good man. Okay, stay in the presence of God. God's going to bring one that's
That's
been in
good.
His presence
Yes.
That's
to
good.
you. But
Yes.
you, when He comes, let Him find you in His presence.
Yeah.
This generation doesn't
Because you got to be
understand.
ready too. That
It's
Mm-hmm.
about the
and
BBLs
the
and the
thing
small
is,
ways. It's about
mhm,
the you know what I'm saying, the
The
look, the
outside
she's
appearance. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Now I
And
was
another
saying
thing,
this
Shannon, about
real
being in the
quick.
presence of God is,
We got a
We got a
delay.
uh-huh, go
delay,
ahead,
y'all.
Kwashika, go ahead, say
We
it.
have a delay.
Go
It's a
ahead,
delay.
Kwashika.
N- No, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a delay, guys. But yeah, I was saying this too. When is he? Is it Jalen or Jaden? When would he have permission to go find his wife? And when he do find his wife, you're gonna have to back up. Give me
Yeah.
50 feet, right?
You said permission.
Mhm,
Yeah, because that's what it
mhm.
seems like.
Right.
That's what you give off. Like, you want to talk, and I didn't know he was 24 now. Oh my. He ain't
He's
even in
what?
the teens. He ain't even in his teen. Like you said, Shannon, 18, 19, even 20, 21, 22, 23.
He's
Okay,
still
like
young. 24 is still young.
yeah, it's still
That's your
young, but
baby, my baby.
it's still a baby. But then when you gonna take out those training wheels?
Mm.
But if
When?
you but if you teach your children, if you teach your sons to be in the presence of God, you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, that's true. So it'll
You
go back to
you don't have to worry about it, because if you teach him to be in the presence, God's going to show him when and where. And if you're and I think that's what we got to get them to understand when it comes to this relationship. Like, that's so vital for this generation, because you got some girls who is crazy, and you got some guys who is just as crazy, right?
Mhm.
So how do you teach them how to be in the presence of God, to find who, because when you're in that presence, then God's going to show that young man who he is,
Mm.
because he don't even know who he is, right? So that's
But-
my thing. But like you
And
said, huh?
Shannon, this is about being in the presence of God and operating from that presence. There's a kindness that sits in your spirit. And even though you disagree,
Mhm.
your kindness is not going to allow you to be hateful, mean, say stuff you have to apologize for. And like, if you operate from kindness, then you can solve any problems.
Yeah, that's it, Mama D. That's it. Don't tell me nothing about God and you hateful and you like to gossip.
That's it.
Mm,
And you
mm.
and you I mean, I could just see the control too. It's just something. I just seen the control on that video. So yeah. Now you could
Mhm.
be a work in progress. And
Yeah,
who's to say? Because remember, Shannon, everybody not serving the same God.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
So
I
we
know.
could be talking about God all day. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Jesus, guys.
That's
Jesus.
right. I know.
But yeah,
But
so
you wish him the best.
yep.
Like I said, Juju, she's a beautiful young girl. She
Yes.
has a lot to
She's
offer,
beautiful. And she got
and
her own thing going. She's not it's a different ball game with her. So you can't treat every woman the same. You may have those over here that, that's on a mission, like you said, train, but you can't treat her like that because they like that. Yeah, so yeah, that was out of order.
Right, right.
Well, I
Hmm.
know that I sent the email to
Mhm.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Jackson,
I'm ready
because
to send that email.
I
She
would
gonna send
love
that.
to have, love to her to come on the show and kind of talk to us, because we're a sports mom, and we want the best for our kids. And like I say, she don't necessarily have to tell us everything, but she may see. she may have a different perspective, and I would love to hear her perspective, because I'm sure everybody saw, or even she saw it, streaming, trending about what happened, and I would love to be able to hear what her comments are. But I know they don't have to, but I would just love to hear it, because we know these kids are at different levels. To be an elite player, um your discernment probably has to be 10 times as stronger, because you're in that place, and you have a
Mhm.
lot of people that are coming at you, that want to
Mhm.
be your friend, your business partner, ideas, and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And so, um I mean, I understand her position of protecting. It's just that it got caught on camera, and
Yeah.
because it got caught on camera, everybody is talking about it, everybody is analyzing it. And then, because I posted it to a lot of groups, and I had a lot of people that was for her, and then I had a lot of people that was against her.
Did we lose her?
Oh, here I that was for her, because I was getting a phone call. That was for her, and they were saying, yeah, I would be that mama too, and then there was some that were saying, no, she did it a little too much. So, when you're in the public's eye, you get,
Right.
you know,
Judged. Yeah.
You know what I love about Travis Hunter's mom? When all that was going on about Travis and his girl, not one time did she come on TV. Not one time did she display. However, she handled it when nobody knew about it. Right?
Mhm.
She
And if
handled it
anybody
with
asked,
prayer.
right. And
Mhm.
if
She
anybody
handled it
asked
with prayer.
questions, she took it about God and kept it about prayer. And
Mhm.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying they didn't have no conversations. They did. Nobody needed to know about it. That was between them. She didn't front. She didn't, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? She didn't show like
Hmm.
any kind of, you ain't gonna do this and don't go live and do this. She was cool. You didn't even see it. So that's like, so on this situation, it was one of those things. I still say, hey, look, do it off the screen. Now this is sitting there. Everybody's got something to say about it. Everybody's seen it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if it's been embarrassing to him as a player and as a, you know what I'm saying, his teammates going back talking about mama boy. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Right,
know what,
right.
right?
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
what
I
this
see both
did.
ways. Yeah, I see both ways. It's just the way it was done
Yeah,
on national
respectfully.
TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
on national, because, like I said, the protective thing is necessary. It is. It really is. But you definitely want to continue to do it in a way that it won't embarrass him and yourself as a mother. But when I guess when you got money, you don't care. I do it how I want to do it. You still have, you still want to show character, conduct, and conversation.
that's
You want to have good conduct, character, and conversation when you in front of the public.
Yeah.
Period. So you know.
So, Karen, let me ask you a question. Why is it that it's always the young men that we're dealing with about this? What about the young women? Meaning, let's say, a pro female athlete, and if we saw the guy trying to talk to her, we wouldn't see nobody, mama showing up, somebody you can't talk. We don't see no daddy showing up talking about you can't talk to my daughter. Why is it the opposite way? Why is it always about the young men? Do you see the question I'm trying to
right,
ask?
right, and that's a very
I,
good point. Because I haven't seen anything where the dad is standing up for the mom. And I don't know if that's because of the dynamic of the mom, because I was raised by a single mom, so mom had to be both things,
Mm,
you know, mom and dad. I remember my mom, the boy that used to like me, he smoked weed in front of her, and she was like, "Oh no." And then she did whatever it took for me not to. I mean, she would come down the street with a switch and whip me back home, and she saw me hanging out with her. She was like, "Oh no!" So she saw something that I didn't understand at the time. Was like, "Mama, you embarrassing me. Why you doing this?" She saw something that she did not want me to be a part of. And so now, hindsight in 22, I'm older. I thank God because that one time I tried to smoke a joint, I said, if I never get high, if it doesn't affect me and get high, I will never do it again. And it didn't. So just think, if I would have got, continue to be involved with him, who knows? I could be on drugs. Who knows? But she saw something that she did not want me to be a part of. And so she did whatever it took, whether it was whoop me, throw a book at my head or whatever, to keep me from developing that relationship with that person.
Yeah, they used to throw some things back in the day. Yeah,
Just,
and how old were you?
I was 15, 16, 17, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's a good question. We need to ask our dads. How are dads of professional athletes dealing with guys approaching their daughters? I don't know if it's just something we've always focused on the woman. I guess Delilah,
We always focused
about
on the one. Well, no, we always focused on
I,
the moms with their sons, but
with
we've
their
never
son.
seen a dad intervene if a guy is. Well, we never seen it
I
on the news or anything, or the dad intervene. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because the young man went up and approached their daughter.
Mm.
Shannon, do you think maybe it has something to do with like professional male athletes are making a lot more money than female athletes, therefore the exposure? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. I
it
mean,
it
there are
probably
some
does.
female athletes that make a lot of money, but in general, female athletes, basketball players, they're not. WNBA is not making the kind of money NBA is making,
They're doing
and these
better,
football
but
They're
they're
doing
not
players.
better.
right.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
doing
making
way
it, but
better now.
they're doing this year. They're doing better, right? So
Hmm.
when you had, the girls that went to the draft this year, well, was it last year? Yes, because the draft hasn't came up for this year.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
the caliber of females that went to the women's NBA brought a lot of attention to the women's NBA more than ever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so you have seen some guys standing by a couple of the girls talking or whatever, but it's never
Mhm.
been where mama showed up or daddy showed up. You don't see them in the picture. You only see the mamas in the pictures when it comes to their sons,
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
right?
That's a
Mhm,
good
So you
question.
don't see dad coming to the rescue to protect, what I'm saying, baby girl from, you know,
mhm,
the next guy, you saying the guy that's trying to talk to her, you always see, like I said, the moms with the dads. It's like the biggest things. You don't even see dads intervene in that. You always see
Right.
the
mhm.
mamas intervening when it comes to their sons. And then the funny thing is, let's say the mamas even have a daughter. She got son, she makes two sons and a daughter. You don't even see it with the daughter, you see it more with the sons.
You see
Mm.
with the son. I think that's what the son represent in the family.
Yeah.
The sun represent the seed being the name being in keeping the name of
Carried.
the family. The sun represents, you know
The head, the
the heads.
foundation. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you know I guess how we put the male seed being dominant, the Adam being born, as being first, and so we protect that more, and maybe because of Adam and Eve, because Eve was the one that helped deceive, and so maybe that kind of thinking or has been played through generations.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, but that is a very good point.
When Shannon was talking, I heard, because when the young men see the father around, they're not going to approach the girls. They're not going to. It's their presence alone. Once they see that, they turn it around. And you may have some that
Mhm,
try or whatever, attempt to, but most of the time when they see a father in that girl's life, they turn it around, and that's what we missing a lot of times too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. That could be true. Especially if dad's there, he's at
Oh,
every
that's right.
game.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Dad's there, he's training with her. The chances the young man either gonna have to come correct or he gonna have to stay away.
that's
There's a
right.
presence that the father said, so he gonna come correct, talking to the girl, or he's not. I guess the opposite with these girls is they don't have the respect for the mama because it feels like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
They
talk to your
don't.
I'm gonna talk to your son whether you like it
They
or
They
not.
don't.
don't
They
Hey,
care.
don't.
you might,
They
right? I'm
don't.
gonna slip up in that DM at 2 in the morning that you don't know about.
Yeah,
So
on
the
purpose.
females don't have the respect for the moms.
Hmm.
Like for some reason, the young men, when they see the presence of the dad,
Dads.
it's
Yeah,
totally different. Yeah, I
Mhm.
can
right.
see that. That
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's totally different. That's
But then
crazy.
where
which is
does that
good.
come from as far as us as moms and us raising our daughters? You know, what did we not do that helped them have that respect for another woman's house
Because
or
they may have paid attention. I hate to say it, us moms did something, said something, attitude, the way we present ourselves, and so it's almost seemed like a trend start coming up where I don't care what the mama say, and,
It's a
and just being
challenge.
just being disrespectful towards the mom, and the mom is always jealous, and the mom is he's a mama boy, and it's something about an attack on the moms. But oh baby, when you had your babies and
yeah.
when you have your turn, baby, you gonna understand what you gonna do. You gonna be 40 and 50 then, and then what you gonna do? You gonna get out there and still fight? What you gonna do? You gonna get out there and still shoot? What you gonna do when you
Okay.
become a mom? So it's gonna come back, but yeah, they seen some type of disrespect, even to men, and how the mom treated that man's mother. So if they see
Mhm.
that, they gonna do it. Now, don't say it's all, cause somebody say nah, 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 nah. The mama just jealous. The mama, no, it's not. But it could be that they seen something, so they grow up and be the same. I'm telling you, because you
Wow.
should have respect. You should have respect for the son's mother, just like the dad. They don't do that with the dads.
But
Right.
it's a challenge. I think it's to other young women.
Yeah,
It's a challenge. It's like I'm gonna challenge her. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna get her son whether she like it or not.
yeah.
See, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Uh,
I know where I'm going. I'm going on my
or
face.
take the mother's place. You,
No,
you don't
listen,
have
no,
to do
right,
that.
right.
You
So,
don't have to
so
do
this,
that.
this what I'm gonna do with you. I'm not gonna challenge you. Okay, you think you that bad? You go right ahead. I know exactly where to go, and I know exactly how to move you. Because when I get in the presence of God, by the time
Oh.
I'm done, and by the time I'm talking to my
You're
daddy,
gone.
Yeah, be gone. See, I had to learn that too. I
You're
had to
gone.
learn that
because I
big
realize
time.
when I'm arguing with you, or if I
Yeah,
got an attitude with you, it pushes my son closer to you.
that's
And
right.
then you use that, your mommy don't like me, and I'm just trying to get along with her, and I'm just you use what I can't use, which is that bed. Come on, let's tell it how it is. You use what's between them legs to talk to my son.
Flesh,
Oh,
But that's
flesh.
okay, chick. Because see, what I know how to use that you don't know how to use is I know how to get to the ear of my daddy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fight with you. I'm not gonna fight with you.
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm just gonna go
Let me
I'm
ask
gonna
you
go in
guys
my
this,
private
because
closet. Right. I'm gonna go in my private closet that you know nothing about. You know nothing about my relationship with my daddy. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna have a very conversation. And I'm gonna tell him, God bless her, move her out the way. Go ahead and send her down the street to the other state and go ahead and bless her. Make sure she got everything she
Bless
needs.
her.
But I'm gonna need you to move her out the way because she keep playing. Keep playing. You using them
See?
legs, but baby, I got an ear. I got his ear. Keep playing.
Come on.
Because his ear is stronger than them legs.
Yeah, that's
That
good.
that that's
right?
what we do. It's like
I have a
because
question.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question for you guys. My kids always taught them. I don't know if it's a Southern thing or what, but I want y'all's opinion. You like my friends and stuff. My kids, you don't call my friends by their first name. It's Miss Kim, it's Miss Kawashika, it's
That's it.
Miss Karen. You always showed
Yeah.
respect. And I had a girlfriend that was like, "Why are your kids calling me Miss?" I'm like, "It's a respect level. They're
Right.
not your friend. They're not on your level. Like,
That's
it's
true.
a respect thing." And I don't think parents are teaching that.
That's a
Yeah.
whole nother topic.
That's a
But you're
whole nother
right.
topic.
Yep, yep. You are so right.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yes, indeed. And so, one of the signs, and when you said that, one of the signs is you bring a woman to meet your mom, or every time you see the girlfriend and she don't speak. Can I get close? Can I get real close and tell you, run? That's
You
the
don't
first sign.
You walk up in my house and don't
You walk
speak.
up in my house
Ooh. And you don't speak.
and you don't speak. And then you think I'm supposed to speak to you all the time.
You stay
Run.
right there. I'm gonna say, hey, stay right there. You stay right there. I'll be right back. Stay right
Yeah.
there. But some of them do. They walk up in here, they walk up like they that, and they don't speak, and they have no respect, and you're just like, wow, really?
That's the
But I'm
first
like you.
sign.
You gonna have a baby one day.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Yeah.
Now you got now. Let me say this, Shannon. You have those that, hey, how are you doing, Miss Johnson? You look so cute. You're so sweet. Oh, do you want me to do this, Miss Johnson? Oh, I like that, Miss Johnson. What is it? Oh, I just love your son, Miss Johnson. Oh, wow.
I see right through you.
I see right through you. That flatter, that love bumming. I see right through you.
So wait, listen, y'all gonna laugh.
So you gotta use discernment, y'all.
So my
Gotta
son
use
Christian,
discernment.
we was playing the game. That's high school. All right. And there was this girl, cheerleader. She was at another school. She was, I guess they'd be following him on social media. So I have a friend, her name's Chantelli. So the girls were out there talking. I was in the stands, and the girls were out there talking, and they were like, "Oh my God, Christian!" And oh, I just Christian. So Chantelli heard them, and she says, "Hey," she says, y'all, because she calls herself, she's bonus mom, right? So she's like, "Hey, y'all talk about number five," and she was like, and the other girl go, "Yeah, he's fine. That's my man." And she goes, "Yeah, that's my son." And they were like, "Oh, I love your son. He's my man." And blah blah blah. So they send a message. Now they don't know I'm his mama, right? Okay. So they send a message to Christian. Well, the girl sends a message to Christian, and this is what this chick said. "I met your mother. I know it was meant to be." Okay, wait. He sends me the message. I said, he screenshot. He said, "Mama, look at this. I met your mother, so I know it is meant to be."
Uh,
Wow.
I'm sorry. No,
Mm-mm.
you met bonus mama. You didn't meet me. You met bonus mama. And she goes, "I know it was meant to be because I met your mother."
So is
How
that
old is you?
how?
11th grade.
Oh well,
This
yeah,
is
I
when he was
heard
in
that one.
11th grade. She gonna say it was meant to be. Girl, God ain't told you that.
No, not at all. Not even close.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told myself,
So
you better not bring that home to me. I'm not even playing with you.
She said that.
You better not bring that home to me. No, sir. Anybody who says that in 11th grade, it was meant to be, I met your mother.
in the 11, 7, was she what 16, 17? Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
good.
talk like that when we was growing up, not at all. But yeah, back to that that's why I said we can understand, and we just gave everything on her end as a mother of, why she may be like that, because they are out there, but at the same time, it's still it's a way to do it, because it could have been. I mean, like I said, they look so innocent. They were just laughing and talking
Yeah,
Yeah.
about something. It was so innocent.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was very, very innocent. And
Yeah.
Yeah, even when they looked up in the cameras and they live. But again, she got something to bring to the table. Let's say she was feeling him, he was feeling her. She's not coming empty-handed.
Great match.
She's
Yeah, there
not coming
was a rumor
empty-handed at
said
all.
that said
Like,
they were cousins, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So there's all kind of rumors out there
Mhm.
about it. But if there were cousins, there was no reason for her to sit in between them because they're cousins. Unless
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know that they
Right.
were a cousin. Like, girl, you they cousin, y'all cousin, y'all know y'all cousin, get away from each other, you know. But it's gonna
yeah.
be interesting if we see her. If they come out and comment, we're definitely gonna put it on the page. If they do come out and comment, but we just wanted to do this live and just kind of talk about it because us as parents, we are dealing with it. We have dealt with it, and we want to be able to share and help other moms who might be dealing with this issue.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so,
it was good.
It was really good. Yeah.
Oh, it's
and
just
I
good to
miss
see
y'all.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I miss y'all. I said, I think y'all have to think about when we're coming out with season 4 soon. You guys stay tuned. We are working on season 4. We want to be live. We want to invite people out to be a part of the live show. So that's what we're working on. So you guys just stay tuned.
We have a show
Maybe this summer.
April 8th. So we're doing a special show April 8th. With Jordan Smallwood.
Okay.
Natalie was now a model and actor, so we're going to talk about the transition from football to model and acting. How has that been? Even though he did play a little in the NFL, but he didn't play how he dreamed of playing. And
Mm-hmm.
so his
Mhm.
life shifted now to acting and modeling. So it's like, how has that been for you mentally? So we'll sit down with him and the cast of Sam, the upcoming series that he is playing Sam in. So I'm excited about it. We're going to be live. We're going to sit down in a round table circle and talk. So that's going to be actually fun. That's April 8th.
April the 8th. Okay.
April the 8th. Yeah.
Make sure you
Woo.
remind us. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Yeah, because it is some transitions. Or shift. When they
Mhm.
come from football and then go into something totally different that you didn't think they.
Right.
Did you think he would be an actor?
He always acted up.
Oh, okay.
Acted up. No, she didn't.
And his daughter be acting up too, because if you see him on on Instagram, they both be acting up.
Oh, okay.
She a little actress herself,
Oh,
to be
really?
one and the other one is five. They both. So no, he's I seen him do little things here and there, but I mean, he did mention he wanted to do acting because he, watched his cousin, who's an actor, and but his heart was really football. He really wanted to put, say, hey, I played 10, 11 years in the NFL, and honestly, he can't say that, but he's had to shift. So I want to, let's us sit down and talk about how has that shift been mentally, watching, football and still you still got it. You still
Right.
training and still trying to believe that maybe something somewhere, a full year. But yeah, he's gonna sit down with us and share his heart and then how he got the role of Sam. And so I'm pretty excited about it.
Yes. Yes. Just keep us updated, Shannon. So
Yeah.
I definitely
I
want to watch
surely
it.
will.
All right, you guys. So continue to like and share this video. Tag somebody if you know it's another sports mom that can benefit from being a part of our page. Tag them, like and share this on YouTube and Facebook. And so we have grown. We're up to 60,000 followers. And so now we have to convert that into an email list and we have to be selling them something in order to make this a business, in order for us to cover the cost of the production of the show. So we are moving, you guys.
Yes. Yes.
Great, great.
All right.
All
All
right, you guys.
right.
See y'all later.
See you later.
Later.
Bye.
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 Let's go.
Bye.